I'm originally from a little town right outside of Houston, Texas called Hockley. I grew up on a ranch. My entire family are cowboys and cowgirls. But throughout the years, I sort of found the theater when I got to high school. And in finding the theater, I sort of finally found a place where I felt this community, this connection of people who were just open and loving and fun. It was my sophomore year when I found stage management. My high school theater director, Carrie Wood, she pulled me aside one day and she told me, she said, I want you to stage manage our next production. She said, you have a way of making people listen to you without yelling. And that is something that has stuck with me all throughout my career and my life. And Mr. Woods, her husband, was also a part of the program. They kind of pushed me to want to attend college for stage management. Even so much so that they drove me to Lincoln, Nebraska for the International Thespian Festival. And then through that is where I met Peter Sargent, the late, great Peter Sargent. There was something special about Webster, something special about Peter and the way he spoke to me and the way he kind of saw something in me at such a young age. And I knew from that moment, I was like, I have to go to the school, even before I was accepted to the school. There was something that was so exciting about starting something fresh. And I think that's why I was able to thrive so much at Webster. I was given free rein to just be me, and I love that. I took a trip to New York my sophomore year. I went and saw Avenue Q, and then I was reading the playbill and I got to the part where the stage managers are. But I remember saying to my friends, I was like, my name's gonna be in one of these playbills one day. I've been very fortunate, in the 10 years that I've graduated Webster, I've worked on, I think 11 or 12 Broadway shows. I've done 3 Cirque du Soleil productions. I've done 3 of the live televised musicals. I worked for the Tony Awards. I remember specifically working on Motown the Musical back in 2013, which was 3 years after I had graduated from Webster. I experienced a lot of firsts on Motown, and that was the moment I realized that I was living my dream. Motown was the first time where I felt like I was actively a part of the team. But working on Motown was also the first time that I had done a show in New York where everybody around me looks like me. And that was an incredible experience. I remember walking out of the stage door and walking home and walking through Times Square, and I stopped and called my mom, and I was crying. And she's like, what is wrong with you, boy? And I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm here. I'm doing what I told you that I would do. And we kind of sat there and we didn't say anything for a second, and then she told me that she was proud of me. And that moment it was so incredible. I'll never forget that. 2 of the biggest things that I enjoy doing is inspiring young kids, young students, particularly young Black students, to chase their dreams. And the other thing is advocating for people who feel like they don't have a voice. It's taken me a long time to realize that I have a voice. And once I finally realized that, it was like a light bulb went off. Whether it's speaking out against injustices or racism, or just lending a hand to someone who's afraid to talk about something. So it's always nice to be recognized or to be seen by someone, and particularly by Webster, because Webster is where it all started for me. And the recent passing of Peter Sargent last year and celebrating the 50th anniversary, and have been so close to him, this is even more of an honor. It sort of feels like Peter's saying, I'm proud of you. It sort of feels like, Peter's saying, you're on the right track, keep going.